Hello. So my apologies. I missed the meditation because of the time change here. I forgot. So I do apologize for that. But I do have a question, and there is this phrase in this about path, fruition, and deathless, and it seems okay, clear cut path, fruition, deathless. But can you piece that out a little bit? Because I think path and fruition interplays, and then of course there's deathless. So there's more to it, yes, than just path, fruition, deathless. Thank you.
Of course there is. And monks spend a lot of time arguing about these things. But instead of arguing, the path and fruition is just in the stages of enlightenment. It is especially important for like stream winning, where you actually see that there's nothing in here. It's totally empty, subject to cessation, etc. That is a tough one, because there's many monks, they just argue, is it really necessary you have to have a deep meditation to become a stream winner? And most monks agree, yes you do, but, there's always a but here, in the time of the Buddha, there are these people, and they were trying to assassinate the Buddha. You know, sometimes people think, oh, Buddhism is nice and peaceful and harmonious. They've got some really serious stories in there. And one of those serious stories that somebody wanted to take over Buddhism, they weren't allowed, and so they tried to kill the Buddha. And the way they did it was they employed an assassin to sneak up on the Buddha and kill him with a sword. And then, to make sure that they left no traces, 2 other assassins were told to kill that first assassin, 4 to kill the 2, 8 to kill the 4, 16 to kill the 8, and 32 to kill the 16. It's a neat idea, you might say, but a rotten thing to do. But anyway, so have you ever noticed that some people are just so kind and so pure and just, oh, I can't do it. That's the first assassin, just no way could he kill the Buddha. Not the Buddha was strong and defended himself, he just had loving kindness. There's no way you can harm someone like that. And so anyway, that first assassin said, look, I came here to kill you, but I just can't do it. And then the Buddha taught him some teachings, and he's supposed to become a stream winner, the first stage of enlightenment. And then the 2 were looking for the one, and the Buddha said, don't go this way, they're looking for you, they're going to kill you, you go the other way. And the 2 were looking for the first one, and the Buddha saw them and told them they become stream winners. The whole lot became stream winners. And that's really so unlikely. These were assassins, hard nuts. And that the Buddha could actually touch something deep inside of them, which was so pure and so wonderful, was amazing. But what it really means is these were people, they say, on the path to being a stream winner. On the path. And because they had so much faith in meeting this wonderful Buddha, they had swords in their hand and wanted to kill the Buddha, but they just couldn't do it. That's a pretty impressive thing to experience. And what they did gave them so much confidence and faith, they decided they can't be assassins anymore, but learn how to practice Dhamma, start keeping precepts, start being generous, start learning how to meditate. That's where the practice started. And of course, they say that once you enter the stream, the path, you have to reach the fruition before you die, or at your death, one of the 2. And so that's why they call them stream winners. So that path of fruition was very easy to understand. Sometimes you get so much confidence and faith in the teaching, you say, I'm going to follow this. So many people get faith in Buddhism, and sometimes they say they go away, they don't really want to be a monk or be a nun, but in the end they actually get drawn back as best they can. So that's for the first, and seeing the Dhamma, the simile was that like a person who is in the ocean, shipwrecked, and they look around and they can actually see the shore. They see safety. And that's considered to be a great simile by the Buddha of one who is a stream winner. They've seen safety. One on the path is they're just being told, no, just have a look over there, and they have faith to look over there. but one who's actually seen safely, they're called a stream winner. The next one is they're swimming towards the shore, and that's on the path. And the next one is they're so close to the shore they don't need to swim anymore, they can stand up, they feel something solid under their feet. They're just wading through the surf. The last one, the Arahat, they're on dry land, they're safe, sitting under a coconut tree, just having a nice drink of coconut, just done a very hard journey. And that's something which brings the idea of enlightenment into something which is easy to understand. And the deathless, we always argue about that one, because it doesn't really mean deathless, it means the absence of death. It's not a state. Because no, people don't like this, but it's very obvious in the sutras, the way the Buddha said it. This is when not just your body, but even your mind, consciousness, has done its job. It finishes, disappears. There wasn't really anything there to begin with. Just this process, one thing causing another, and now it's ended. For many people, they rebel against that because they've got a very strong sense of being. And the idea of not being, that terrifies them.